Hello, what is going on, guys? I am Numbnexus. It is like 5 a.m. I'm sitting here recording this video exhausted as shit, but I did it because I always do these Smogon discussion videos. I've been doing it for like almost 2 years now, so this is going to be the last video that I will be making for the Aurus meta. Since the next time you're going to see me make a Smogon tier change video, it's going to be for the Sun and Moon meta. So thank you guys for supporting me so much within the 6th generation meta. You know, it's been great. This whole series birthed from there, and now we're going to continue on with the Sun and Moon meta. But again, guys, you can give the video a thumbs up, subscribe. I'd love to hear feedback and thoughts on what you think is the last meta change for the Aurus meta. Let's begin. So let's just go on from top to bottom, talk about them. We got Combusken moving down NU to PU, and if I say something dumb, I'm sorry, I'm like half asleep, but I really wanted to talk about this. Like, I've had this tab open all day. I thought I forgot something. I really wanted to talk about this, but we got Combusken dropping down to PU. I guess because, you know, the whole little baton pass speed boost thing. Not, I guess with Swords Dance as well, so you kind of can't do that, but Combusken dropping down. He's not really used much, so it makes sense. Trevenant dropping down again. Trevenant is, I don't know why people don't use him. He's a pretty good mon. He's weak to knockoff, weak to ice moves, weak to fairy moves, or not weak to fairy moves, weak to fire moves, weak to flying moves. Jesus fuck. Neutral to bug moves. Jesus fuck. Weak to dark moves, weak to ghost moves. Yikes. That's probably why his typing isn't the best, so he's weak to so many things. But his move pool's honestly not bad, and he hits pretty hard. So I feel like P might be his home. You know, I remember when this guy first came out. I think it's like UU when he first came out in X and Y. It was like some Rest Talk Chesto Harvest type of set, but now no one uses him. No one does. So it sucks, huh? Regular Sableye moving down actually UU to RU. Not much people use it. I know Healbell, Sylveon, and Guts and Kelder kind of just take a gander at it. I guess it's not really doing anything to, you can Willow a Hydreigon, but it's not going to appreciate a Draco Meteor or Dark Pulse from Hydreigon. So it makes sense. Same with Blastoise, you get Willow a Blastoise, do damage to the Blastoise. Blastoise is shredding you with a Scald, Water Pulse, or Dark Pulse. So it makes sense. Its usage just isn't really there. And that's why some mons drop down, because at the end of the day, it's based off usage. It's never used. I don't know what P even stands for. I've always been calling it partially used, but every time I call it that, there's that one White Knight. So we got Quagsire, my boy, dropped down again. He's been dropping down. At the beginning, like somewhere a couple months ago in the summer, he was OU. Randomly bumped up from NU to OU and then dropped back down to UU and then dropped back down to RU to NU and now PU. My nigga's gone through every tier, bro, except for Ubers and LC. Give him a break. And again, he's just not used enough. You know, I'm playing NU. I don't see Quagsire there. I did used to, but I don't know. I haven't played NU in a long time. I don't know if Sceptile is still there. I think Sceptile might be, but no, wow. Lantern's kind of there, and then I guess for ground type options, people use Rhydon for rocks. Quagsire came with rocks. I don't know. This Gastrodon is now there too, and Gastrodon is literally it's literally Quagsire because they both get, one is Storm Drain, one is Water Absorb. So I guess you can see the difference there, but I don't know. I don't know why people don't use Quagsire in NU. I feel like he's always been, you know, working out for me in NU. He does his job done. NU, burn an opponent, recover it off, gives him damage off like that. Toxic Earthquake, been doing his job. So I don't know. I feel like he'll go back up though, because I feel like PU, to me, I haven't played PU all year. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. So I've been playing a lot of OU this year, a lot of UU this year, a lot of Ubers this year, but I don't know. I haven't really been up to date with the PU meta, so I don't know what's really too nuts there, but hey, who knows if Quagsire will fit there. We got Musharna also dropping down. I feel like that will go back up, quick band back up, because Musharna is just incredibly bulky. So I feel like that will definitely go right back up. I do. So there's that. There's Klefki dropping down to UU. Now, I don't know if this is Smogon's way of saying, hey, Thunder Wave gets nerfed next generation, so we may as well drop down Klefki now. Because the main role for Klefki that he has is that Prankster Thunder Wave. His typing is so good too. That's such a good typing, you know. Resists a lot of things. Immune to a lot of things. So, it just means dragon. But, I mean, hey, Klefki Thunder Wave is Very pesky to deal with, setting up spikes as well, screens, to run your offensive move, a foul play, or dazzling gleam, or flash cannon. A lot of things you could do, even play rough. So I don't know. We'll have to see if Klefki jumps back up or not. In the UU meta, I feel like, because there's so many mons that could shred him there. All the fire types can shred him there. Darmanitan, Entei, Arcanine. There's also a bunch of heal bell users down there as well. So it's like, I guess the best way you can work around it is it's never 1v1, it's 6v6. So take out the heal bell user, get the hazard remover, and chill. But even still, that sounds easier said than done. I don't know. Klefki, I feel like maybe he might prosper within UU, and if not, I feel like they'll just ban him up to BL if anything. So, and then Dugtrio moved from BL2, which you're allowed to use it in UU, but nothing below that, to now OU. So Arena Trap Dugtrio has been getting some good love. He's been getting some good love. I've loved using Arena Trap Dugtrio. Dugtrio's been making a slow climb. I remember when he was RU and he was getting an RU suspect test. Ever since that RU suspect, I even made a video about it like a couple months ago. It was like a month or two ago. Ever since that RU suspect test, Dugtrio has just been on the climb. He has been going up. He has been getting so much more usage. People have really been using Dugtrio so much more. I'm happy. You know how good it feels to trap in a Heatran that doesn't have the air balloon with a Dugtrio? God bless America. You're getting fucked. Same with a Magnezone, a Jirachi. It's so good because he traps in all these Pokemons, and he's really a good revenge killer. He's not one of those type of Pokemon where you trap a Pokemon and try and kill it from full HP, unless it's a Heatran, then fuck. But like, he's one of those Pokemon where if someone's at about like, I'd say like 50%, some shit like that, maybe 45. You can trap them in, and you kind of get that guaranteed kill, like Banded. I love using the Banded set of Dugtrio. I like the Banded set the most. I know there's Focus Sash, Reversal exists, but I like the Banded set the most because his attack stat is very poor. Well, not very poor, but it's just not strong enough to really finish out the, you know, the kill. Not finish for the kill, you know? So like he'll go for an Earthquake, and sometimes a lot of Pokemon will live from full. But now, since I made a previous video, guys, if you saw about it, he is getting that buff just watch the buffs video. I talk about a lot of buff things in there, but his base attack is going from 80 to 100. That's going to help him clean out a lot more mons a lot quicker. So the usage within Dugtrio has really just been kind of going up. I've been seeing him a lot more lately, and he can just kill off a bunch of those pesky mons. Sure, Scarf Jirachi at the end of the day is kind of still laughs at it, but he's very frail. He doesn't hit way too hard, but he's dumb, stupid, fast, and if you slap a Choice Band on it, that Earthquake will do enough damage to where he can clean out. So again, he's like a revenge killer. He's a good revenge killer. Bring in somebody that's almost dead, bam. Bring in somebody dead. Basically, if you see somebody that's almost dead, bring it in dead, bring it in dead, bring it in dead, because they can't run, you know, and he's so fast, so it's kind of hard to outspeed a Dugtrio if you're not Scarf. So Combusken going down at PU. I don't know what to tell you there. I just don't really see Combusken in NU anymore. At least the last time I played it, he was fairly common there last time I played it. It was way beginning of the year, so it was completely different NU meta there. So I don't know if Combusken will go right back up. I wouldn't be surprised if he did, but at the same time, I feel like PU is more of Combusken's home. Sure, he has Speed Boost Swords Dance, and it's not illegal to do that. So that could just be a little annoying to deal with. I could see that be extremely annoying to deal with because he's Protect, Swords Dance, Speed Boost. Jesus Christ. So that's the thing. 2 stab moves, so goodness gracious. Trevenant, again, I don't really see Trevenant going up, but then at the same time I do. I can see him go to, I think it's BL4 or something like that. I don't know if that even exists. One of the BLs, I can see him definitely going up because he hits really hard. His move pool's fairly wide, so there's that. But I feel like it's more along of his weaknesses. You know, he has so many weaknesses, and he's not fast enough. You know, he's not fast enough. He's okay with bulk, but he's not fast enough. So he kind of can't like handle it as much. You know, it sucks that he got the short end of the stick, but it sucks. Sableye moving down to RU. This is just, RU is already, I think, is one of the bulkiest tier metas within the game, within the meta in the game. It's a very bulky tier. Everything is very fat there. Almost everything there gets knockoff, and a lot of people don't play it, so a lot of people don't know about that, but it's a very bulky tier, you know? I know last generation UU is the most bulkiest tier, and UU's always been known to be one of the bulkiest tiers, and UU again is still, he's one of the bulkiest tiers within this meta, but RU again is very, very bulky. They have a lot of bulky mons, and slapping Sableye down there is going to be a little annoying to deal with. He'll par well with Venusaur though, so I'm excited to use him down there. Quagsire PU, I think he's just gonna stay there. I think this is the it for Quagsire. Like, unfortunately, Quagsire, we're leaving you in the Oris meta and we're leaving you at one of the lowest tiers. So I'm sorry for that, Quagsire. Musharna, I generally feel like this will go up. In the 5th gen NU meta, Musharna was easily one of the best Pokemon within there, but that was before the knockoff buff. The knockoff buff has made Musharna's usage drop down so much to where not a lot of people use it anymore, because Musharna was so fat within 5th gen NU that it could go for like Home Mind, Heal Bell, I think like 2 stab moves after that then or something like that, so you couldn't even like Toxic Stall it, because I think it was Moonlight and then 1 stab too, but you just have to say fuck it and kind of start setting up when the dark types are gone. It was crazy, it generally was, so it's an extremely bulky Pokemon. So that's why I think it'll go back up, but at the same time its usage and drop within that makes sense since knockoff is such a prevalent move. It bodies Musharna, so even though it's very bulky, it's still going to do a lot of damage. So you can't run Musharna the same way you could in 5th gen, because of knockoff buff. So that's probably why it dropped down, because people don't use it that much anymore. It'll probably go back up, I could see. If not, that's fine too, but I could definitely see it go back up. Klefki, I could see go back up a little bit at the same time. I feel like he fits more in UU. I haven't really seen much Klefki within OU. When I do, it's kind of like a hazard support mon with Thunder Wave and 1 offensive move or something like that. And he doesn't really do much, he just kind of does his job. And again, that is his job. Put up hazards, cripple a Pokemon, and have an offensive move so you're not completely useless. So you even put up screens, that's his job. So yeah, but like Chomp, Lando T have been very common for such a stupid long time, especially Heatran as well. It can't really touch Heatran. It's 2 stab moves, Heatran walls and swallows and eats. So I guess it's just not prospering there anymore. And then the last, of course, Dugtrio. I feel like Dugtrio, like he always goes OU, and then he drops back down. His usage from just stops. You know, he always goes OU and then drops, because Lando and Garchomp are hitting harder earthquakes, but he just drops. He just drops. So I don't know if he'll stay within OU. I'm gonna go ahead and assume and say he's gonna drop down to UU, and we'll see his usage work down there. If it stays there, if he's prevalent, because he always, I'm telling you, go look back at his history. There's always a time where Dugtrio is going to chill in OU for a little bit and then plummet and then go right back up. I don't know. Dugtrio's usage is confusing, especially with a Alolan Dugtrio coming out. It'll definitely be confusing. I think Alolan Dugtrio is like Ground Steel and it doesn't have Arena Trap, so it'll definitely be a beauty to see. But guys, this is the last video that will be happening of this topic for the Oris meta. The next time you see this in your sub box of a Smogon video, or I'm talking about meta changes, tier changes and stuff like that, it will be within Sun and Moon, the 7th gen Alola region meta. So guys, thank you for sticking around with me. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you think about all of this. I'm gonna pass the hell out. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get out of here. Goodbye.